Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our last student session of the day and our 2019 Analytics Challenge. So my name is Yanni Yang, and on behalf of TeraData University for Academics, we are so thrilled to have you guys join us to hear the great work of all of our finalists from this 2019 Analytics Challenge. This is our 6th year of the competitions, and we have some amazing talent at the conference, as you can see from the previous 2 sessions. Just the format for sessions today, we will hear from 6 analytics finalists, and you can meet our additional finalists from both data and analytics challenges from all the 3 sessions at their poster session later today and tomorrow, which I will share more about later. We are proud to list all these 6 amazing Analytics Challenge finalists. We have Asia Pacific University coming all the way from Malaysia. We have Auburn University in Alabama, Lawrenceville High School, which is
We are the team from the Lawrenceville School, which is a high school in New Jersey, and today our topic is the legalization of cannabis for adults harming teenagers. So we volunteered tutoring underprivileged kids in our area, and we couldn't help but notice that there were incidences of teenage cannabis use. Researching online, we found that there were the risks of cannabis use were well documented in medical research papers, and the risks include impeded cognitive abilities and increased addiction to harder drugs in later life. As of today, 11 states have legalized, and a couple more, including New York and New Jersey, are soon to follow. And so it is critical to understand the impacts of cannabis legalization on our society, especially on our teenagers. We wanted to know what factors affected teenage cannabis use, as well as which demographics were most affected. We studied data from the Census Bureau, as well as the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration, and we parsed, joined, and then cleaned up the data so that it could be compared consistently. We then ran the data through R to look for anomalies as well as high correlations between factors. We ran multiple linear regression on every possible subset of our set of features, and the model with 4 factors above did the best. It had an R-squared of 0.7 as well as p-value of less than 0.0001, which is a lot less than the regular chosen alpha of 0.01. The model predicted that when we legalized, teenage cannabis use would rise from an average of 11.92 to 14.53%. And to put that into perspective, 11,900 people are already using cannabis. However, 2,600 more teenagers are projected to use it. This is about a 22% increase on the current. From the medical research, we see that cannabis use can lead to increased cocaine use, as well as high school dropouts. A model predicts that legalization leads to a 21% increase in cocaine usage, as well as a 30% increase in the number of dropouts. Using Tableau, we color-coded the 3 major factors and superimposed them onto a map of the United States. Yellow is ideal, with lower cannabis and cocaine rates, as well as higher high school rates, and green is the reverse. And as you can see, the non-legal states on the left are mostly yellow, whilst the legal states on the right are mostly green. This is a visual confirmation of our findings. To determine which demographics are most affected, we ran a time series analysis on Colorado and Washington for 5 years. So although the age of first use remained at 15, 4 groups showed significant changes post-legalization. First, male users doubled and became twice as prevalent as female users. Second, users with only high school level education and less doubled and became twice as prevalent as college grads. Third, teenagers who perceived no health risk rose by over 2 standard deviations right before legalization. And lastly, teenagers who perceived no penalty for first offense kept falling until 2012, when suddenly it spiked up to 15% after legalization, even though it's still legal for anyone under the age of 21 to use cannabis. So in short, it seems that teenagers are lulled into a sense of safety by adult cannabis legalization. Our recommendations are first, to increase taxes to keep cannabis prices high, as use are especially price-sensitive consumers. High prices in the legal market will lead to higher prices in the resale black market, and thus deter teenagers. Second, We hope to raise awareness on harmful effects of underage cannabis use and to establish support groups for 15-year-olds just entering high school, as they are the high-risk group. Third, we would like to increase law enforcement as well as clearly label cannabis products with big bold letters saying not to be sold or consumed by persons under the age of 21. And lastly, support for influencers. As teens are liable to being influenced by their idols, we can employ sports stars, rappers, as well as YouTube influencers to spread the message that smoking weed is not cool. So in conclusion, adult legalization may unintentionally lead to higher teenage cannabis and cocaine usage rates, as well as higher dropout rates, as well as lead to more lax perceptions of the risks and penalties of cannabis use. Thank you.